Hey guys, this is Beta Ray Ben here. I've just noticed the weather today is absolutely amazing, so I'm going geocaching again today. Now, if we look at the big map I keep at all times in my office, I'll be starting my journey roughly here. As far as I can tell, there are some good caches in this area, so that's where I'm going to go. Hopefully this is low resolution enough that you can't track my location.
For today's trip, I'll mostly be using this pickup to get around, as it's not really an on-foot kind of place, and some of them could go a bit off-roady. Plus, no one questions a pickup parked anywhere. I've got some actual provisions with me as well. I've got money in case I need to buy anything. I've got drinks. Well, that's all I've got actually. I have got high-vis gear in case I need to be inconspicuous to normals or muggles, but I don't think that'll occur today as it is a work day for normals. So I'm now on the path of the cache, and it's a church cache. So there's the church. It's not on church grounds like previous ones. I found this footpath, and apparently it's 30 metres roughly in that direction. Now fortunately it's quite quiet and not too windy here, so hopefully this audio is actually audible. Oh god. Okay, I found an incredibly creepy shed. I believe I may die. I'm looking for a 35mm pot. Well, it's a good news, bad news sort of situation. I believe I'm only 4 metres away, which puts the cache in one of these 4 trees. But this is in a field with a sign that's torn up saying beware of the bull. Now I can't see a bull, so I should be alright. But looking at the terrain, this is clearly a cattle holding field. I'm going to go for it anyway. So I've run into a minor error. I haven't got much signal on my GPS device, aka my phone, so I can only locate it to an accuracy of about 4 metres. Now, 4 metres might sound pretty close, but it can be anywhere from those trees, either side of this fence. This fence is brand new, so it may have moved its location slightly. So this could take some time. Well, I utterly failed on that one. The trouble is, it says it's been moved recently, and the only clue I could get to it was the word under. Now I was looking around for a bit there and there wasn't really anything under I could find, and the trouble was there was so much ivy it had all overgrown, plus there was fucking loads of broken glass and bottles, so fuck that cache. I'm going on to the next one. I'll see you there shortly. Okay, I've moved to a new location, opposite a golf course, for reasons that I will describe at no point in time. I found some woodland caches nearby. Well, I haven't found them yet, I've located them on the map. So we're going to go and try and do those several in a row, which means dumping the vehicle somewhere where I know it will be safe. Fortunately, I know every inch of this entire county like the back of my hand, so I know exactly where to park safely. Okay, I'm on a possibly abandoned woodland trail. I had to hop several fences to get in. Judging by the grass, I would say this has been driven on in the last 2 months. I don't know exactly where the cache is, but there's about 6 in this area alone, so should be able to get a good haul. Okay, I've spotted some kind of construct up in the distance there. Fortunately, this camera zooms amazingly. Yeah, so it's either some kind of wicker man or a way marker, either way. Oh god! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, this isn't going to end well for me, is it? Oh dear. Suddenly go from travel adventure to fucking make your own horror. The good news is, there's at least 2 hours of sunlight left, and it's all gone. Shit. I've actually found a campsite. There's several chairs and definitely the remains of a fire pit. So yeah, whatever happened to these mysterious woodworking types? I may be on private property, you know. Possibly. Yeah, so kind of in the woods right now, and doing this weird spinning camera shot has meant that I'm now completely turned around. I can no longer hear the road, and I know this area on a map quite well, and it's kind of a big wood. Still, let's forge onwards. Spirit of adventure. Let's go with that way. Okay, I have started to notice something. There is an arrow on that tree. There is also an arrow on that tree. They point in opposite directions, meaning that presumably I am at a tree crossroads. There's actually very nice lines of trees, which tells me this is a planned forest. So yeah. Also, through these trees I can make out a footpath, and it doesn't really show up on the camera, but it is there. Okay, so the phone is reading 22 meters in that direction. I found a footpath. It's public. Also, it's a logger's path, which means that large vehicles can get down it. So in the event of an emergency, I can transform into a large vehicle. So it's 20 meters in this direction. Now, I haven't read any hints for this one yet, but it's titled Triple Trunks. So I'm thinking if I see a sort of a free trunked tree somewhere, that should do me well. That could be it there. Oh, that's triple. Only 5 meters away. 4, 2, 1. It's here, isn't it? It's somewhere here. And the good thing is, by filming it like this, even if I don't find it, you might find it. Never gonna happen though. Right, I'll be back in a minute when I found it. Okay, I am almost certain it's in this tree. So we're gonna give you the finding of the cache. It's camouflaged, and is it there? Nope. Perhaps down here. I need to come at this from a higher angle. Okay, no word of a lie. When I jabbed at that moss earlier and said, oh, it's not there, it was actually there. I've got it here. I'm gonna go somewhere I can sit and look at it. Okay, so let's see what we've got inside. Little screw top, there's straight away, there's a rubber. Nothing special there. I know I should have brought a full tripod set up for this. We've got, guessing this is the log. No, it's actually the 4 of Hearts. Is this your card? God, how good a magic trick would that be if you said, yeah, go to this location. And it says 2 something, 2, no name. 2 whatever. We found the lunch and a pint at the Plough, which is a local pub. So there's that. There's the obligatory penny. There's a little pencil, always useful. And here's the log, which I will now sign. Okay, well, the next cache is about 200 meters away from me where I am now. So there's this nice trail. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty easy to find. I got a good method of knowing when I've been 200 meters. It's once you've travelled across land over 199 metres, but no less than 205 metres, obviously. I used to convert to yards and then do it that way, but I realised how nonsensical that was. Saw a dog walker earlier, but he didn't see me. I became the hunter at that stage. Oh, there's a rival path. Shit, now I might be on the wrong one. Brilliant. Well, I'm now only 80 metres away, but I seem to have stumbled upon an oddly cut area. It's just been attended to. It's very strange, actually. I've never come across something like this. I'm only 80 metres away. It's the remains of a fire. Okay, I'm now at the 10 metre mark, and the clue is not the clue. The cache is named Rotting. I read the hint. It's at the bottom of a rotting stump. Now I can see one straight ahead of me, roughly 10 metres away. So I reckon that it's that straight ahead. Very much off the path at this point. The good news is, normally when they're off-site, a bounty. Literally, it's a whole bounty from a celebrations tin. I reckon I'm at the right place. Gonna have to forage for a minute, aren't I? Okay, I think I've found it. It appears to be under this stick, very lightly hidden because it has a white top. I'm not going to argue with that. There's a dog walker behind me, but that's no issue. Okay, so I've got the cache here. It's kind of just a white plastic container, but they've taped ivy around it, which is fake, but it's a nice touch. And Jesus, there's a lot of stuff in this one. Okay, we got some kind of party streamer that you blow on. I'm not going to blow on it for obvious reasons. This WHPS Dover. I don't know what that is. Literally, I've got no idea. It looks like the sort of thing that someone might recognise. That's why I'm holding it for so long. The 8 of diamonds this time, and 2 excellent camo Kia Aura. This is from the same deck of cards as the last card, which makes me think, 1, a deck of cards is a good token to leave or take with you because it's small and they're all unique. Plus, it's the same person. I didn't record the date on the last one, but it's probably the same. There's the log. What appears to be a small plastic harmonica, which again I'm not going to blow because this is actually damp to touch. We've also got, if you look in there, there's a penny, some balloons, and a pencil, and a rubber. Quite common fare. There's also a card. Says, Burton's Argo successfully found the geocache. Found by these 4 people. I'm guessing it's a family. It's quite a nice thing. Right, I'm going to sign my name and on to the next one. Okay, currently I'm about 10 metres away. It's in this direction I'm looking. I haven't looked at any hints or even the name of it. But my guess is it's in that hollow of a log. Just a hunch. I don't know if it's true. I'll do it live. Really hope the audio is good on this. Don't even know what I'm looking for actually. There we go, that must be it. That can of strong lager. Might have to check my GPS more. Well, I found what I was looking for. It was exactly where I said it was, except it was like buried about 2 foot deep, and I was very wary of going in after it. I've seen I'm a celebrity, but I'm gonna see what's in it. I just gotta find somewhere to sit really. Okay, so to start off with, I found this voucher for a free, I'm not showing it on screen, there's codes, for a free Graze box, which I believe is a internet food delivery service for snacks. Don't have anything of an equivalent value to that. I doubt it's valid anyway. If I was sponsored by them, this would be like Meta, wouldn't it? Let's go blow away. There's actually 4 of those. Some colouring pencils. A jar of shiny lip gloss for small girls, I believe. Rather a fetching bracelet. I see a children has got into this. Another one of these cards, which I have got one for future reference, even though I now realise I'm keeping very aggressive film records of everything, so I didn't need to take it, but still, it's the game. Pink hairband. A few snail shells, which could just be shells. And 4 diamonds. And some dogs. It says, Team 10, T the Kiwi, just got stung by her first stinger, dedicated to the cause. And there's also the handle of a plastic spork. Immense hill, 500 metres, severe incline, strongly regret. Well, I just met some muggles, very pleasant. Somewhere in one of these trees there is one. GPS has not been overly accurate today, plus I'm still quite tired from running up that hill. I reckon it's in this tree here. Oh, there it is. Completely live. Okay, nothing special in this cache. It was shoved inside one of those trees. Actually, very easy to find. This has the largest number of log sheets I've ever seen. There's one there, another one there, another huge one here. This is like a multi-page one. And then a final one there. Took me a while to figure out where to sign, but I got there. So we've also got this rather fetching crayon, which I've now dropped and it's gone forever. This small stone, this leaf, this piece of matter. I feel like this is the larger piece to a more fanciful collection. This seed, which I believe is from a sycamore. Yellow pencil. A number of paper clips joined together in a chain-like fashion. I can only hope one of these is missing, otherwise some madman has gone yellow, white, white as opposed to white, yellow, white, which is the obvious thing to do. This small band, which... oh, what's it called? That thing that's really popular with the kids. Loom bands. It could be a loom band. I believe this is the top to a felt tip pen, so that's now broken. And this sticker of a presumably famous beaver? He's got a beaver's tail and something like a trilby. If you can tell me who this character is, please do. I don't actually care. And my personal favourite, a Tesco's receipt for a number of luncheon items, such as... this could have someone's finger. Doritos, sandwiches, tissues, crisps, that sort of thing. Also, sushi, so they're doing alright. I'm trying to zoom in on... where is it? It's very hard looking through the viewfinder to do things. There you go, you can have part of their numbers. Ah, there it is. Yeah, go ahead and steal their credit card information from those numbers, I dare you. It's not me, I don't care. So I made the rather egregious error of, I plotted a route that had 6 caches sort of in a circular fashion. In fact, they're actually laid out like a 6 on a dice to be exact. Then when I got to the third one, which is the furthest away from where I started, I decided to go to one more, which was 400 metres away from that one, which is quite far, as it happened. That's, you know, that's basically a kilometre out of the way, because it turned out to be up this huge hill. For reference, there's a tree. I had to avoid stumbling at this point. It is beginning to darken, you may have noted. Actually, I'm wearing sunglasses, it's fine. Oh god. Oh, I'm out of control. So now I've got 3 more caches to do. They are back the way I came, and to be honest, even the final one, it's not that close to where I parked. And night is coming rather fast. I have got 2 torches, because I am very prepared, but I'm also in the woods, and I don't really know where I am, to be honest. I know exactly where I am by coordinate. If this is found, please publish it to my channel and not the news. Thank you, bye. I'm creating atmosphere. Also, I can't stop running. Right. Almost impassable tree line there. And there. And there. Quite a steep climb back down. For reference, there's a tree. Guess I soldier on. Holy hell, what happened here? This tree has gone grey and died. I feel like some kind of video game has done this. Possibly the corruption. Maybe the end. Maybe the wild hunt. 3 references there, see if you can figure them out. This isn't a planned felling. This much is true. If we look at the base of this tree, it's clearly from rot and adverse weather. Yay. Call it a weird sixth sense if you will, but I sense what I'm looking for is on this stump in this bit of moss, which I am not a fan of touching. Fuck, it went down the mountain. Yay, got it. Okay, so there's a heart thing, a little ball, some kind of clasp, and what looks like a star. Yes, that's very nice actually, I like that. It's a bouncy ball. And this fish. Very stunning. Best cache ever. My advice to you budding young geocachers, if I don't make it out of this alive, people put their caches just off paths. Don't go off a footpath unless you're like 5 meters away from a cache. The route I took through that hill, woods, that was like the fucking forest through there. That was the route that people die on. I half expected to find a corpse under one of those trees. There was one fallen tree that was being propped up by 2 other trees that I had to climb under twice. May not have been my best idea, to be honest, the first time, but the second time I had to get out of there, so very few options. I think this is it. It looks like a small... I don't think this is it. I think I've just picked up some litter. But it is somewhere near me, and it was called You Can't Miss It, which apparently I can. Well, I completely failed to find that last one. Yeah, there was no... I didn't have a very good signal, so I could only pinpoint it to within about 5 meters. And to be honest, I couldn't find it for shit. I think there's a slim chance that thing I picked up was it, and it's been destroyed. That's what I hope. Or I was looking in entirely the wrong place. Trouble is, it's getting dark. I want a circular route, so I can't really stop and look at that one for too long. I've got one more to go, and I've got quite an arduous journey back to where I parked, because I had to go through that Blair Witch-esque place, which I'm still not convinced wasn't private property. I mean, it was only a small fence I hopped to get in, so 50-50, you know. Okay, bear with me. Right, you see that tree right in front of me? Now, can you see this box here? That one. That's the cache. I can see it. I've already found it. Only trouble is, there's a barbed wire fence here. Now, normally I could scale this easily, but as you might have guessed, I have a camera strapped to my hand right now. So, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Actually way easier than I thought. Fortunately, I'm wearing very sturdy hobnail boots, so I could just stand on it and be fine. I thought this was the cache. There is another possible cache next to it. The plot thickens. Okay, we're doing the mystery reveal on this one. It's completely black tape, so I don't know what's in here. I haven't fully opened it yet. I'm trying to do it using a single finger. Okay, right. Got kind of fuzzy looking ball, 2p piece, logbook, pencil, rather large shell, some bracelets, something attached to the phone, and that's it. Oh no, there's one more thing. One more thing. It's something extra special. Something you were looking for all along. Your one best friend. It's a mirror. That's the joke. See? Very, very clever of me, wasn't it? Yeah. The secondary cache just had another logbook in it, so I don't know what's going on there. I like to think that that one I couldn't find, both of them are here. It's probably not the case, but I like to think it. I think that's it for today. I've now got literally the hardest job of all. I've got to get back to my car. Now the reason that's hard is because, right, back there, that's a pub, okay? I parked near the pub. By the road, it's probably a 5-10 minute walk, if that. Trouble is, the road, 2-lane road, with very steep banks and trees up the sides. So I can't walk along the side of the road because I will die. It's that kind of busy road. This path might lead me where I'm going. I'm hopeful because of all the logging activity, and it was a logger's road I was on before. Also, the fact that there's a sign saying don't climb on the logs tells me that this is a public path. Should be fine. Okay, I recognise this area. This is where I started early on when I said, oh good, I'm on a footpath. I remember these logs, that sign, and in particular, I remember that arrow upon the sign. Now, that's good. We're roughly home. However, I also noticed the route I came from, which is up here, there is actually a barbed wire fence. So, it was private ground. But, fuck 'em. Okay. I remember this place. I remember the hill down that way. I also remember this is where the kind of a footpath is. You can't see it comes down there, bit of flat and then down again. It's basically a road, fucking M40. Nearly home. Okay, I found the creepy campsite in the woods. Fortunately, a very loud vehicle is driving by, so I am fully in the right place. I can only imagine there are so many campsites like this on Earth. Probably this one is the only one, in fact. And that weird tree thing. Don't look at it too long. Okay, I just got to hop that gate in front of me, run up a very busy road with no footpath, and then I'm home. If I turned right and went down there, there's actually a gate that comes right out where I parked. but that's not the sort of gate I could get over. It was properly barbed wired. Just got to make it up there, over that blind rise.